The Invite has dropped in theaters, and this film is absolutely amazing. Ever since it premiered at the Sundance Film Festival earlier this year, I have been very hyped for this film. It did very well there, it got a lot of buzz, and now that I have finally seen the film, I can confirm, like I said in the very beginning, it is amazing. Everything here just combines to make an absolutely electric experience. And just to start off with the cast of only 4 people, right? You have Seth Rogen, Edward Norton, Penelope Cruz, and Olivia Wilde, but they are all great. They all bounce off of each other perfectly, and they're all really well fleshed out and explored over the course of the film, right? Because they're all in this one apartment, so if they didn't work in their roles, the whole film falls apart. But since everybody is just great here, everybody is in this sort of rhythm, okay? It all just works perfectly, and they all just, like I said before, bounce off of each other perfectly, but also the way that the character dynamics are explored throughout the film is so well done, and it's just little bits of characterization, like little mannerisms or things like that just really help build out the character and just really show how great the performances are and how they just disappear into these roles. It's all really well done. And like I was talking about earlier, just that electric experience, that rhythm, a lot of that is delivered through the performances, but also it's the craft on display. It's the cinematography and camera work that is very engaging, mixed with the editing that is just utterly enthralling. Honestly, I would say it's Oscar worthy, okay? And then you have the writing, the script, which is amazing and allows for them to go in all these different directions and explore these various different things, this really in depth, and it is just so well done. Everything it attempts to do is just so well explored, okay? Because you think it's heading down one direction, you're like, okay, I can kind of see where this movie's heading, and then it completely subverts your expectations and goes in a different direction you were not expecting, but it all really works because the writing, the script, is so strong, and everything it attempts to do, it succeeds at. A lot of that is due to the performances, but also it's just that energy that this film has, that indescribable energy that gives it that rhythm that makes it so engaging, and it is just incredible. It's not every film can capture an energy like that, or if they do, they only have it for so long, and then it all just kind of just mellows over. But no, this film has an impeccable rhythm from beginning to end, and even the ending, right, after it has this impeccable rhythm the entire time, it allows you to get caught up in these characters, right, just those little bits of characterization, and it also just manages to do so many different things. It works on so many different levels. It works on a comedic level. This movie is hilarious. It works on an emotional level. That ending is so heartfelt, and it, like, towards the end, it really starts to take a heartfelt turn, right, because as it's reaching the conclusion of these characters, right, it all just works so well, and the way it leaves our characters just really makes you feel satisfied. It makes you feel like you've gone on a journey with these characters in this one night, and it is all just so well done. And like I said previously, this movie is absolutely hilarious. This movie just, like, nothing missed here. Everything was so funny, and it's able to make you laugh in different ways throughout the film, right? Because, I mean, just all the performances are just so great, and they all just really work, and they all play their characters perfectly, so they know when to hit those comedic points. Sometimes it's bouncing off of each other, sometimes it's in the individual performances, but no matter what, I was laughing through this film, okay? This is probably the hardest I've laughed with a film in forever, and if you're able to see this movie in a packed crowd, you will have a lot of fun. It'll be a very, hopefully lively audience. The theater I saw this with, right, everybody was laughing. It was a very lively theater experience. Honestly, it was one of probably the best theater experiences I have ever had. Just being in a relatively packed theater, and everybody was just laughing. Like, the movie was hitting for literally everyone in the theater. I mean, it was an impeccable experience. I mean, just like the theater experience, right? Because it really just highlights how incredible being in a theater is, but just focusing over on the film, that really just shows how great the movie is, right? That really just shows how engaging the characters are, and how it can pull off so many different things within the individual performances, but also they bounce off of each other perfectly, and it just makes for all this comedic just gold, right? This movie is hilarious, it's emotional, it tackles all these different things, and it does it so well. It does it in such a delicate way, right, that it's perfect. I love this movie so much, okay? I was debating whether to make it my second favorite film, most favorite film of 2026, or my third. I don't know where it is going to be yet in my 2026 ranking, but it's definitely in the top 3 somewhere. It's either 2 or 3, okay? But, like, nonetheless, this film's incredible. Please go see it. You will not be disappointed, okay? And I hope you have a good time with it. I love the movie. And, yeah, so if you guys enjoyed today's video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.